Vegetarianism, beyond plant and flesh. Our human-centric philosophies have always exercised hypocritical literatures of our isolated identity, leading us to approve our psychological evaluations regarding ethics of killing and food impulses. Responsibly and coincidentally, an animal, a human must see flesh with an animalistic lens to blend self as well. Humans are socially tech animals, comparatively stimulated than other socially just animals. Thus, impartially either tech or just, the conditioned bodies of all the animals are identical flesh and bones. Therefore, eating identical flesh of any animal by any animal is cannibalism. Concluding the irony, we can say that all of the wild predators are enforced by their dietary nature to be so, but are humans. If we talk about plants, they are distinctly fleshy and do not match to our flesh. So eating plant must be ethically compatible. Let us assume human and wholesome animal meat mixed in a plate. We will certainly fail there to be selective against our human ethics, as the finished dish will be a blend of meat and just meat for us. But meat mixed with plant can be blindly separated while being selective. Life matters, but reconsidering what particular life consumed words gives us insight of differences we have been ignoring continuously by exercising our human superiority. Humans are not ethical pain professors to give pain-sensitive degree certificates to other animals to rule out their rights of life. Being pet-sensitive human and also being livestock, poultry, insensitive devil is the selective ethics that defines the narcissistic plague within human duality. Is this humanistic to label pet as animals and rest as living meat? There lies the question. Neither we are to eat, to kill, nor they are to be eaten, to be killed animals, but are interchangeable in competitive states. Our killing desires are justified either by human measures or by our refuse to scriptures. It is a guilty advocate judge triality in which we are perfected, and obviously every time our innocence becomes our verdict. We must not define human liberties by exploring scriptural spaces, but by understanding of how and why should we consider a threshold of food sources. Let us now skip to consider veganism as a far-right alternative, but for me it is extremism of dietary regulations which is strange as far-left meat-eating concept. Our irresponsibly escalating population can't live without being involved into continuous animal deaths and need to deal with the piling flesh even when the world slips to vegan code. Animals laid to die naturally should be used for producing leather, bone products and fur clothing. The vulture restaurants in Nepal, Spain, Cambodia are insights of how animals are cared to be fed to vultures after their natural death. We should encourage the natural death rights of animals later to be fed to other carnivores as well. They can be also be used as manure for growing plants. Infertile eggs without industrial scale blunder can be consumed. You must be your own farmer. Milk is unethical as it deprives calf from its natural rights. Also, honey should be excluded as it disturbs habitat and destroys lives of infant unborn bees. Additionally, it is a loot of hard-earned nectar. We must know that we aren't occasional or tempted hunters of lost ages to justify our protein needs for larger brains. Our biology have almost limited the changes, but our brain is exposed to continuum of intelligence. Ironically, if meat is considered competitively intellectual deal of Homo sapiens, then we should rule out Buddha, Leonardo da Vinci, and Steve Jobs irresponsibly to revolutionize the impressions of whole mankind. So, for brain sharpening excuses as best examples mentioned above, we don't require to be cannibals. Also, the amino acid requirement or argument should be avoided as the whole of the amino acids are absolutely obtained from green world with alternative of supplements. In the case of those amino acids that can't be derived from the plants. Vegetarianism with a balanced approach of utilizing meat products is the only way to create a sustainable future. The either of extremism, be it meatism or veganism, are unsustainable processes leading us into havoc. While apart from animal ethics point of view, flesh consumption is exploiting with terror all the marine ecosystems and is causing various other neglected problems developing into the long-term hazards. Meat eating will lead us to an explicit chaos in terms of organizing human necessities in long run. Our dreadful population is alerting us to loads towards sustainability. Humans may be able to cost effectively produce lab food to feed the world, but won't be able to raise living meat by sidelining the deformities evolving around. Our focus should be not in the lab meat alternatives, but in ensuring the profitable green exercises for our posterities. But egotistically, debating on animal-plant equality will give nothing but an inconclusive insight of stupidity. We have come a long way up from our fetus survival era to be analytical of our responsible survival. If we feel we still need to be fit, not responsible, then we must reverse to be our ancestors and justify our meat-eating morality for sake of hunger and shortage of food. Being vegetarian should not be considered as egotistic approach to save Earth, but is a simple concept of not being a cannibal. Vegetarianism is neither scriptural mandate nor social morality or cult. It is a procedure of remaining human by rejecting our selective ethical hypocrisies. And possibly we should create convenience to think of our exit from omnivore union, as it will ensure genuine human ethics and stacks of benefits for our posterities.